Maximus Analysis here for August 25th, 2016. And again, we're going to have the choppy day today going into the Fed for tomorrow. People are going to be looking at the Fed to say, are they going to give dovish things and it's going to be bullish? I don't care. I'm not being bullish right here, right now. I don't care what they say. So I'm just going to keep it like that, and I'm going to be as real as possible. I am expecting the retracement back into the 2134 to 2120 area at least. Okay, things are, that's my belief right now. Again, it's not to say that this is the top. I'm just saying that it's due for a retracement after a 100-point move. So don't be a pig and try to get everything out of these markets. You can see based on the 15-minute intraday time frame that they were just chopping. They're just chopping it around. Again, there was a nice short around this area, but they're just chopping it around right now. It could be up to 180 by the morning. It could be 2182 by the morning, or it could break down and break last week's low of 2168. Excuse me, 2165. It's very, very close to stuff. So right now, just waiting for tomorrow's price action. If you look on the daily time frame, you can see not really much going on. You can see how quiet it's been. It's been pretty much dead for a month. It's been dead. Again, we have talked on the newsletter repeatedly that the week of July 25th, the high of the week was 2172 and a half. And we are at 2173.25 as of this video. Has not given you a point of movement in a week, in a month, excuse me. So again, being a dead horse. NQ, same deal, expecting it to pull back into this area. YM didn't really do much as well. Crude, again, I'm more of looking at this to say that the longs are great. The long was great at 42, just manage risk. Again, I had it at 46, 47, a little bit below that. It didn't touch it, but it's really, really close. So again, just kind of looking at that type of thing right now. It got down to it. This is the 15-minute chart. So again, just kind of just tapping it. And again, these levels work. Just look at the stuff on Twitter. Just again, watching these levels, and again, I would be in pure runners right now in regards to the price action. Could be just a small flag setting up for more highs. I'm not sure. But again, this is the price level if you're putting on a daily that you would want to see it get to break above the 50. Just protect your stop. You should be up at least $5 to $6 per. So again, that's a good move. Had a chart request from Bill KKB, and he actually had a couple things in regard that he wanted me to look at. So let's go to the first, which is Pandora. And Pandora seems to be a really good trade for him right now. He got in. He's probably up $1 or something. I think he got in around 12.78. So his target was 14 bucks and hit it today. So what I would do is I would actually, if I had any position on, I would be looking to go break even. Okay, because I think you got some movement that's going to come up for this one very quickly. So I would be looking at having that, protecting the profits, and then just riding the runner. Okay, you're riding the runner. You had big volume here, big volume at the bottom. So I think you got right where you wanted to go. So you had huge volume here, huge volume here. Take a step back. You can see that again, I would be protecting profit. Again, if you have your shares, again, you put your protective stop in and kind of go from there. So that's what I would be looking to do. The next one was actually Marvel, and Marvel looks like a short. Okay, we have overhead resistance about the 1280 area, and it's almost there. So again, it could go up, but this is setting up to be a nice almost look for a short, because you got this price movement up to the 200-day moving average. You also have, let me use another one. You have this price action coming to 50% of the swing. I have cycles coming in for this one next week, which correlates that if we have a market pull, this one will be pulling very, very quickly. Volume has died down. Now this is the weekly. Volume has died down this week as well. So again, you got to remember that you had high volume on this one, and the volume's dying down. You're against the 200-day moving average, against 50% of this previous range, and I have some cycles coming in. And again, the target would be very quickly would be probably 920, 924, and then if it got below here, my target actually be like $7. That's where I would be looking at. So again, I would be looking to short this name. And again, we're looking to see, I'm not saying that it's coming to test here, but I would be selling into strength because it could. Again, they came and tested it numerous times before. So again, you can see that this is big support that held here. So what I'll do is you take this, you put a little box around there. You can see that it held support there. So if it sells, I'm selling into this area versus most people, again, breakout traders will start getting short around this, which is insane. But again, this is a great move for you right here, right now. I think this is a great short opportunity that you actually have. The only thing, again, it's below $25. So again, I would prefer it to be a little bit more costly so I can get more move, because again, 0 is very close. But again, I think this is a great short opportunity versus long opportunity. Now, the last but not least is Ford. Now, Ford has been in a really, I mean, it's, you could say be bullish. So let's say we took the fibs, right? We took this all the way out from this swing high. Again, it's been, I mean, it's been going well, a little false breakout, but then regained it to 50%, and they're still above the 50%. I need to see some type of volume for this one to wake up. Again, if I had to get into it, I would say, all right, I'll get into it now and maybe put my stop below 10, or maybe I would try to get the $10 mark. But you could see that it's been sideways. I mean, let's make sure we use context here. It's been sideways or grinding down from these highs from 2013. So it's been in a very, this is not a lot of movement. And even if a long-term one, I prefer there be some volume coming for this name. So if we start to mark up the chart, excuse me, you can see you have these higher lows, but you have, excuse me, higher lows, correct, but you have these lower highs. And right now, I would really watch to see where it breaks out to, because I think this would be, I mean, if you started from the year, you'd be down about $1, and that would make it a little bit difficult. So I would stay away from this until I would try to look and see if I have any volume to step in to kind of give me some direction, because you know, you just don't want to be holding something that's so sideways. So also look at the monthly, since it's more of a long-term play, and you could see again that it's holding these lines here. It's holding, but it's, as you see, it's just been grinding. So I want to see some volume pop up and kind of just go from there. So again, Ford, I would just say, like, okay, let me get some. If you want to be a buyer of it, I would prefer to get it at a lower price and kind of leverage this band of support here. So you can see this band of support that they broke down, but then recaptured and have not gotten underneath it since. So that's your line in the sand right now. But again, let's see if this volume pops up at least on the monthly and weekly time frame. So hope that helps. Again, if you have any questions, Bill, please leave some comments below the YouTube video and go from there. So again, we'll see what the Fed does overall for these markets, and take care.